It's fitting that we're here today because this is the church that hosts the Martin Luther King service in January. And so today's topic is timely, and for me it's a natural extension from the King event where we get excited about peace and justice and having an open forum where we actually begin to make movements to be at work about those things. Our organization is called Ecumenical Communities for a Compassionate Ohio, and it was formed out of some members of the Worcester Area Interfaith Partnership. Back about the time that the Rubbermaid plant was closed, and some local clergy got together and decided that pretty soon there were going to be significant needs in the Worcester community, and what could churches do to meet those needs. So we've been together for since 2005. There's a paper on the table in the back that kind of explains our history, and we'd like to invite you to sign up to be on our email list for future events. We have David Gillespie, who is our timekeeper, and David is one of our members of our steering committee. We also have, looking around for members, Pat O'Brien, and we also have Gordon Shull, looking around for different members of the committee, and Susan Figge was our person at the door to take names. So if you have any questions about our group, they'd be happy to explain a little more. So what happens in local churches is when social services are cut, we see people every day. We've talked as pastors, and every single day people call us. They need rent, they need utility assistance, they need furniture, you name it. And we don't have the resources to meet those needs. We care about the condition, we do what we can, but we know that the solution to poverty is relationships and all of us being connected. And I hope that this forum today is, in fact, as I tried to explain it to people, connecting the dots. We're trying to connect the dots for people between the lack of services in our community and the sources of funding and the decisions that are made about budgets at the local, state, and federal level. We're trying to connect people who have energy in our community for doing things with the agencies who need people with energy to get the work done. And we also want to connect people in need with the help that's available for them. So today, I hope more than anything, it's just like everything in life, it's about relationships. And hopefully by our coming together, we can get to know one another, to hear some of the issues in the community, and to be able to go forward from here to providing some solutions. We're really connecting people. Today I'm just going to explain the process. We got this idea of having an open forum on poverty from a couple of our steering committee members who traveled to Akron in June for the American Friends Service Committee hearing on poverty. And they were so impressed by that event, by the stories that were told, by the new information that was brought forth, that they felt strongly that we should also offer that opportunity here in Worcester. So therefore, we're here this morning to bring people together in the same way that happened with the Akron Friends Service Committee. You can go to their website and you can see the videotape of that event. And also you'll notice today that we have a videotape for our time together. We have invited a number of elected officials. Unfortunately, this is the time of campaigning and being out and around, but they all have sent regrets, and I'm not sure if anyone here is a representative from an office. Apparently they were going to try to send someone, but are not here. So we promised them that we would videotape the testimony and that we would send it to them so that they could hear some of the concerns that are voiced and to get a sense about some of the things that are happening at the grassroots level in our communities. And then someone had the idea that it would be a good idea to give this tape to the local cable channel so that it could run there and people would become more aware through that process. So we want you to know that, and if you have any hesitations about being on video, let us know and we'll do a good job of editing. We're following the Akron Friends Service Committee process, which was to gather people by categories and have them come up and together take a seat and proceed with the 3-minute statement about your concern or description of the issue or the agency that you represent. We also want to be sure to mention that we take great pains to be nonpartisan, and so we hope that the comments follow a line of civility and do not indicate a preference in terms of political parties. And also we have a timekeeper. David has volunteered to be the timekeeper, and he'll try not to distract you with the signs, but I also hope that you watch David. He has one at each minute. When it gets to 3-minute, then our time is up. It does look like we've had several people sign up for a variety of categories, some general and some specific to poverty. So we have, it looks like 4 people signed up to talk about housing, education, and social welfare. So I think it makes sense to begin with those folks. And I'll have you all come up and sit in these chairs, and we'll go from right to left. Ken Hammondtree, Andres Kutzi, Paula Chenevy, and Patrick O'Brien, if you would come forward at this point.